What's up, guys and gals? So, what did I pick up? I went to my vapor store, spent 26 bucks, picked myself up a Smok Minos. Minos is the son of Zeus and the king of Crete. They just filled this tank with complete Greek mythology. And I got that out without stuttering. So, I'm going to give you the short list of things, the little problems I had with it. One of them may be major for you guys. They give you 2 coils. They give you an RTA deck, and they give you their coil for it. Only one. The one that had crapped out, I had to order more. I lasted less than a day. It just completely crapped out. It was a bad one. It happens. So I put the other one in, it's been in here about 3.5 days. No problems after that. That just kind of sucked straight out of the gate. My number 2 complaint. This is my big complaint about this thing. And after that, it's all good. So this, I do, on the end of this video, there's another 2.5 minutes I dedicate to ripping this thing apart. I actually dove in a little closer, rip this thing apart, show you the inside, and show you exactly the little mechanism for your juice control. It doesn't even call it a juice control when you look at the any of the literature or the websites. But that's all it could be. Otherwise, why should it move? You know, they wanted to make these extra small holes for whatever reason. I guess it was a vacuum. I don't know if it was a vacuum issue. So it would have been, I guess, hard as fuck to line these up. So they had to make the holes really small and give you that little wiggle room. But in your pocket, it could move and you could have problems. So, you know, and you don't want to be driving. You put it down, you pick it up, you put it in your pocket, you put it back in your mouth. It moved. You hit it like 4 times. Then you go to hit it again. It's like, oh, fuck, dry hit. Nobody likes that. So besides that, everything has actually been pretty damn good with this thing. No leaking issues. No dry hits with the coil. It does wick itself. It has this big cone inside. I'll show you guys. I'll give you a little close-up. It is a sexy little tank. So inside it has this cone of silence in here. And it's eventually, once you have enough bubbles from your coil wicking, you will have a gigantic bubble the size of the tank squeeze out and pop on top. It doesn't do anything to the tank bed. It's just weird to look at. So also, here's the skinny on this thing. 25mm tank, so it's a little bigger than normal. It's same size as the Beast, 25 mils. They got it at 1 15/16 inches long. Can we just say 2? Would that have been too hard? That's, you know, whatever. It's got 510 threads. The top fill is perfect for me. Perfect for anybody. Because you could see, it's like pretty much impossible to not get the juice in the tank. They idiot-proofed it. Perfect. They also have a 510 cone drip tip, which that is. I do like this a lot. I like this drip tip. This is my favorite drip tip right now. And they call it the V-shaped airflow channel. It just goes in like this a little bit on the inside part from the top of the tip. So, that's it. You got your bottom adjustable airflow. Oh, I banged my computer. Bottom adjustable airflow down there. I don't need to just turn it, you know. But the only thing is when you squeeze it down, sometimes when you're turning the tank, it'll turn the airflow. So you might want to thumb the airflow a little bit. The coils that they have in it. It's a Q2 fused Clapton dual core, 0.3. Go to 30 to 80 watts. I prefer it. This thing has a lot of airflow. I prefer it with the airflow about a little more than halfway open at 55, and it's been a pretty good champ so far. And you can dump 4.2 mils of juice in this bitch. So, I mean, I don't know where this fits in this tank. I mean, that 30 to 80 watt range is good because that's like the prime sales market, I guess, for these people. Sorry, a little spittle. But, I mean, as far as like comparing this to the Baby Beast, do I like this more than the Baby Beast? Yeah, a lot more, actually. A lot more. It's just, I don't know. It's to me, it's a little bit of a better, not a little bit. I think it's a significantly better. And I like the Baby Beast. So I'm going to cut in. They give you it's called the M2 RTA Large Velocity Style Deck. and when it comes to nichrome 0.3 coil. So I'm going to cut in that video. So now I got what they're calling the M2 RTA large velocity deck, and it's nichrome coils. It's supposed to read a 0.3, and it's reading a 0.35, which is close enough. So I took about a half a tank already on this. I did 55 watts and halfway open. It's actually pretty damn good. Not bad. It pushes the flavor pretty good. It hasn't had a problem keeping up with a little healthy chain vape. And yeah, it's actually not bad. I don't know if it's as good as the coil though. I thought this was going to be a little better than the coil, but I was wrong. Good 55 watt vape and plenty flavorful. So the RTA section is actually pretty good. So now my final verdict on this: $26. They give you a nice little kit. The kit, which your typical Smok box, gives you all the the instructions. Come on. That would be your tank. They give you an instruction booklet. And the instruction booklet, I'm going to read you a little passage. Where is it? Well, they include something. Yeah, here it is. As known to all, vapors would like to enjoy the best taste, the Taste King style 22mm Minos mini sub tank, which is not out yet, but I can understand not want to change the instructions. So if you're not looking for the big one, I'm assuming it's in the instructions. They're coming out with a little one. Here's your warning card. You've seen all this garbage before. This bag that had the RTA deck on it. They do give you an Allen wrench if you for your screws on the post. That would have been your extra glass, but I used that already. And they give you gaskets and extra screws for the deck. They give you 4 screws for the deck. So, $26, not terrible. Good tank. If you have a million tanks, I really don't see a reason to run out and buy this thing, but it's not bad. I like it. I'm going to put these extra coils to use, and I'll give you one more quick up close on the fucking coils. You can see how big and beefy they are. There you go. See all the literature they put on the coils. Got your little juice chambers in there. Got pretty big juice chambers and tiny little holes on that cone inside. So, pretty typical. Top is fat, but the cotton's only about half of the distance. So, I mean, it's a good tank. I can't say run out and buy it because it's like amazingly good, but it's a good tank. It's a solid tank. If you're looking for a new tank, if you like your vapes, fuck it, give it a try. Good flavor. The cloud production is fucking pretty damn good for 55. So, overall, it was, I gotta say, another well-made tank by Smok. They've been outdoing themselves lately, and I'm looking forward to whatever else they come out with. And they're also gonna have the T10 coil for the TFV8, which somebody showed me. So that'll be coming out. That'll be another video, like a 10-minute video on a coil. So stay tuned for that in the near future. So there'll be another video, the breakdown after this, and just to show you guys, I kept that at the very end. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you want, you follow me on Instagram, Twitters, Facebook. I throw the videos up there too if you want to chit-chat in private, if you got questions. If you want to just call me a fucking douchebag, feel free. This is America. You can do whatever you want. And that's why I'm voting for Underwood this election. So you guys take it easy and enjoy the last part of the video. So you're getting a little up-close action today. So I just want to show you, when you put it on your mod, this is the one thing I'm most worried about with this tank right here. So you're going to screw it on, and I will be silent now. That's your juice flow. I'm not sure how I feel about this one because that's wide open, but it's happened before. Doesn't take much to turn this. And that's, oh, actually that's wide open. Doesn't take much to turn this. A couple clicks, it chokes it off, and I did get a dry head already. So if you do decide to pick this up, just be a little careful. So not just for some of the newer people, while I got this up close and set up. You want to clean this thing out. Pretty simple. I'll show you the coil. Your top cap, your base. That coil, the cotton's about halfway. It's not the full length of this. It's only about halfway. And it has some... The wick channels are huge, which it needs because the wick channels inside here, this little shield I'm going to show you. Just unscrew that too. It's another 2-piece so you can get your glass off. With this shield, your juice channels are really, you got to have them lined up pretty good because they really skim down on the surface size of that. It's a cool tank, and it works, works pretty well, but I'm not sure about. I think you could have left that juice. I guess it would have been hard to do. You would have had to make the juice holes bigger, but I'd have rather done that than than left those little holes where people are there's definitely gonna be some complaints. And that's that's your post. There's your wicks. Simple velocity style post. I just want to show you the I got a little glare. That's your that's where it's gonna juice up from. Pretty simple. You guys know that. And I'm gonna set that up right now. And we're gonna gotcha, bitch. We're gonna vape. I want to vape off the rebuildable because I have a feeling the rebuildable is gonna be a little better than the coils. Just a feeling. Just a feeling. So I'm gonna juice this up. We'll give it a couple toots. See how it does.